In the studio, Mr. Matt Corby. Hello, sir.
G'day, mate. How are you?
I'm all right, dude. How have these, was it the first 3 shows of this Australian run of shows going?
Yeah. It's been good.
Do you even, have you had a chance to actually be on, I know you were here a few months ago. Have you had a chance to actually be in Australia properly, or has it just been venues?
No, I've been living in Brizzy
Yeah.
for the last 2 months. It's been pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's been really interesting. I haven't really poked my head out of my hidey hole too much, but it's
I looked through the Courier Mail. There's been no, you haven't been paparazzi'd.
Yeah. I don't get much of that, which is any of that.
Really?
Which is good. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When you talked to Tom and Alex last time, when you premiered Resolution, you mentioned that you had said no to a coffee ad, like being the face of a coffee company or something.
Yeah.
And so you definitely said no to that.
I definitely said no to that.
Hey, can you tell me what the heck I found on Tom and Alex's Facebook page?
They just love to with me, don't they? Just all the time. That is the worst shit.
Can you please tell me what you're looking at there?
Well, it looks like my face superimposed on what could possibly be George Clooney's body, because he is one for advertising coffee on the reg.
And what's the name of the coffee that apparently...
Corbuccino. That's real good, man.
Right, can we get it just for media watch? Can we confirm that is a fake photograph? That is not you.
It was completely fabricated.
Have you had any offers come in since then, or I guess you've been tucked away?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know. I have my manager probably just doesn't tell me. He just leaves me to be.
So yeah, but you've been living in Brisbane, you say, for the last couple of months. You were also when you were talking to Tom and Alex, you said Resolution was written when you were living in LA for a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you? What are the different places that you've been living?
Well, this year I did 4 months at the start of the year in LA, which was pretty interesting, and then I've just been touring around. So we did a few shows in Australia, and then we went to the UK and played a few shows there and a few shows through Europe, which was about 2 months. Then I came back here and moved straight to Brisbane.
Right. So I thought you were hiding in the UK, finishing off the record, but you were hiding in Brisbane.
I'm just hiding everywhere.
Look, if you have spotted Matt Corby, can you please tell me where he has been? I know he's been in Wollongong.
Don't put that out into the universe. Please don't do that.
No, don't. Look, I'll tell you where he has been. Wollongong, Canberra and Sydney, and I can tell you where he's going to be. A bunch more shows, including tonight in Brisbane at the Convention Centre. I'm going to play Resolution right now on Triple J, and then we'll talk more to Mr. Matthew Corby on Triple J.
I'm not you, nor you me, but we're both moving steady.
Oh, Triple J, that is Resolution from the Resolution EP, as it happens, which I believe, Matt Corby, you've got at these shows, the hard copy of the EP.
Yes.
Because we only got the digital version.
Yeah.
And so this hard copy version's got little writings in it and stuff.
Does it?
Isn't there some kind of fanzine that comes with it?
Yeah. I guess I'm really, to be honest, this is honest. I'm really bad with the whole merchandise thing. I don't really know what to do with it. I don't really know how to present it. I don't really feel as though I should have it. But,
Really?
But people tell me all the time that if you don't have it, it's kind of a bad thing. And people want to take some memorabilia away from the show, and I'm just not that kind of person to buy merch ever. And but anyway, there's a collection of photos from that guys in my band took, and just adventures of the last couple of years. It's kind of cool. It's a couple of shots that are a little bit embarrassing.
Which one?
No, I'm not telling you.
Not the one. Okay, well,
I'm not telling you because Tom and
buy...
Alex will find it, and then they'll just
There's just photos of you drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I saw that photo of you and your mates trying to get a frisbee off the roof of a house.
Yeah, it was off the top of a rehearsal studio. We were having a break one day, and it took a dumpster, an esky, and 5 of us all holding things in place with a broom to get that thing off the roof.
That's the kind of thing that we want. We've got some frisbees here, actually. Loon Lake just put out their new album. They sent us some frisbees. I'll give you a frisbee.
Nice.
So you'll have another one.
All right, good. We got a backup.
We got a backup frisbee.
Yeah.
Hey, on the line is Tom. Hey, Tom, how you doing, man?
G'day, Doctor. How you doing?
Good. I say g'day to Matthew.
G'day, Matt. How are you?
Good, Tom. How you going?
Yeah, not bad. I'm just on an awkwardly packed train, so it's interesting.
You're trying to what, sorry?
I'm on an awkwardly packed train, but it's good. It's worth it.
Okay, good. Well, let's not get you to sing the songs that you saw happening, but you went along to the Horden show.
I did. I just went to Enmore a while before.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Nice.
I took a mate with me who hadn't seen Matt before as well, and he had his mouth open most of the time, I think.
Much like Matt, you would have had your mouth open for most of the time as well.
Yeah.
What was a highlight? Tell us about something, maybe a song that we don't know about.
God Amongst Trick of the Light. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mind that.
Nice one.
You played that at the Enmore as well, I think.
Yeah. Sort of. I'm still in the perfecting that song.
Okay, it's in its beta mode or
phase.
whatever.
Yeah, it's in beta mode.
Yeah.
The beatboxing was the highlight.
Yeah. I throw down some pretty
was
90s
good.
cheesy beatboxing moves.
Ah.
No, I liked it. It was good.
It's good 'cause that's a quicker song. It's like a bit of a funkier song, like Trigger the Light sort of thing.
It's got a
Yeah,
bit of a-
everyone had the sort of head bopping sort of groove going.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Cool.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
So, Tom, you reckon keep with that song and maybe it'll make it on the album? Is that your advice for Matt?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. That's
Sweet.
good.
Good one.
Yeah.
Cheers, Tom. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. See you
Cheers,
later.
mate.
Hey, we should talk about the actual record, which I imagine we'll get it at some stage before we all grow old. After a song. Actually, I want to know, off the Resolution EP, is there any singing like this on any upcoming tunes you're working on?
There's a cold
Is there some crooning?
There's a bit of crooning. There's a bit of crooning being integrated.
That is down in your. That's the bass. That's the bass, Corby, that we
down
don't
in my
hear a
feet.
lot.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, cool. So you just expand, like the whole range is getting to work.
Yeah. Just trying to resonate at a higher and lower frequency.
Man, that's a good song.
Yeah, that was a really fun day in the studio. Actually, that was all live, recorded with Charlie Andrew, one of the guys that did the Old J record.
Yeah,
And,
right.
we just jumped in the studio and just.
I heard that Resolution was done live as well.
Yeah. Except for the backing vocals,
Okay.
I chimed in on those guys myself.
So, of the Resolution EP, that's 2 of the tracks. So they were done live.
Mhm.
Man, that's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, because in these days where, you get stuff perfect in the studio.
Yeah, I guess it's a little more interesting if it's more off the cuff, because we'd never played that song like that before, and I don't think we've ever gotten there again. It was just a magic moment where we were pretty busted up, and we'd been recording for like 5 or 6 hours in the studio. I was kind of losing my voice. We were doing another song, and then I was just like, oh, can we throw this new song down? And we kind of stuffed it up twice, and then the last sort of 6 or 7 minutes, 8 minutes that we had of the night in the studio, that just came out, and we were like, cool, I think we'll press that and put that somewhere.
Does it make it hard when you are then writing tunes for an album to, like, when you know that you only get these, you're doing these songs live and getting these magical moments? Are you always kind of hunting for that magic? Like, you seem to be a bit of a perfectionist since we haven't got an album yet.
Yeah, I think, I think about it a little too much.
Right.
But I guess I'm just kind of going at my own pace, and I've copped some pretty interesting dialogue from people recently saying, oh, he sold out the Horden, but he doesn't even have a record out. And I don't really know how to respond to that, because I didn't really ask for it. I just play and see what happens, Most of the time I was in LA, I was with Mocky, and he was really cool. He took me under his wing, and we went and jammed with a lot of people and played a few shows together. And he's a genius, like a proper musical genius. And I learned more from him than I have from anyone in my life. So, yeah,
that's
cool.
good. Which means we'll probably hear some of that stuff at some point.
Yeah.
I'm getting some text from people. Ellie in Orange texted, she turned 18 yesterday and had her first HSC exam. Yes, so of course the HSC exams are all throughout in New South Wales. Just started. She's a very big fan of you. Did you do the HSC?
I didn't. I didn't even finish school. I did 7, 8, half of 9, and a little bit of 11. And
wow, Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie, I don't know whether you should turn up. No, definitely turn up today, Ellie.
But do it drunk because you're 18.
That's true.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That is some good advice, which I am not condoning here on Triple J. All right, so when are we going to hear some more stuff from Mr. Matt Corby?
Hopefully soon. I really don't know, to be honest, and I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants.
Yeah, it seems like it, and it seems like that's fine with. No, but it seems like that's a good thing. Though.
Yeah, well, I'm not super fast, and I just want to release music when I feel okay about doing it. It's all right. There's plenty of music out there for everyone to listen to, all over the world, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just don't want to add to the bad parts of music, so I'm just kind of waiting to feel good about it.
Cool. So, are you going to put out more EPs, or are you actually going to put out a full album? Like,
I'm pretty sure I'll put out a full album, within the next year.
You know what you could do? You could put out an album under W. Broset Haynes.
Oh, yeah. The gun-wielding 12-year-old cowgirl.
If you saw this, especially from the Shire, there was an artist called W. Broset Haim who played the Brass Monkey in Cronulla a couple of weeks ago, And if you do a quick anagram search on those letters, it spells Matt Corby.
Yeah. It was just a friends and family show. It was actually that was a pretty emotional night. It was I played my first gig there 9 years ago.
Oh wow!
So
man, how old were you when you did that?
I was 14. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got into the Brass Monkey. That's pretty good. They got a pretty tight ID check.
Not really. I know all the guys who work there. They're amazing. They're just like, yeah, just come in. It's all right now.
Oh, nice. So you got to do like a sort of a homecoming gig there.
Yeah, it was really cool.
You know, if you were going to go off the anagram kind of thing in future, I did a little bit of messing around. Two Bath Mercy.
Two Bath Mercy. That sounds like a metal band.
Yep. Okay. What sort of a band would Wet Cobra Myth be then?
It could be like, I don't know, like neo soul psychedelic.
Yeah, good.
I don't know. That could be cool.
Cry the Wombat. That's also an anagram of Matt Corby. As is Ye Thwart Comb, which looking at your hair is
both country acts.
Both country acts. All right, dude. Well, I'm going to let you get along because you've got to play in Brisbane tonight at the Convention Centre, then City Hall in Tasmania in Hobart on Thursday, Festival Hall Melbourne on Friday. Then next week is the G-Pack at Geelong, Theberton Theatre in Adelaide, and finishing up at the Fremantle Arts Centre. Since we don't have any brand new music from you, I'm going to play the track you did with Missy Higgins on The Crucible. Did you record it together with Missy?
No, we actually, she was in New York when I was asked to do the track, so me and a couple of guys jumped into a studio and we sort of came up with an arrangement within a couple of hours, laid it down and then sent it off to Missy, and she threw her vocals over the top of it deliciously.
In the background and on the top as well. Yeah, it's cool.
And it was great. It sort of came together over a very long period of time after that initial one day of recording that we did. So I haven't actually heard the end result, mixed and mastered and everything.
You've been busy. You've been getting frisbees off roofs.
Yeah.
Well, Mark and Jeremy from Hunters and Collectors came in while I was on holidays. They told Veronica and Lewis it was one of their favourites off the album.
Oh, that's cool.
Apparently. Although they didn't use the word favourite because they didn't want to pick a favourite.
That's fair enough. The politics of the situation.
Oh, it's full on, man. Yeah. You don't want to start a Hunters and Collectors battle.
Yeah.
But you guys versus Birds of Tokyo versus Paul Kelly and Neil Finn. And
yeah, I don't really feel like going up against anyone of that.
Unless it was in Frisbee.
Unless it was in Frisbee, yeah. And then it would be all friendly and, no competition.
What's happened in the music industry? Let's get some violent Frisbee on Triple J. I'll see you later, dude. Thank you very much for coming in, man.
Thanks, mate.
It's the Doctor on Triple J.